Hey guys, this is Chris Brazier. I'll be your instructor for SRA 375. We're going to learn a lot about recreational sports, intramural sports, extramural sports, learn about budgeting, finances, how to build tournaments, a lot of useful information that you can take with you once you are done with this class. I'm going to just run through a few really quick things with you about that are important that will help you with this class. The first thing that I want to make clear is that this course is relatively labor intensive, even though it is online. You're going to have to put some time in, and I cover the amount of time in the syllabus. I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you a couple things that you really need to take note of that will help you in this course as you go along. So let me do that. All right, so I'm here on the 375 page, and this is just our home page. Not a lot going on here, obviously. I will make announcements as necessary, so keep an eye on your email. I will send, when I make an announcement, I will also click for it to go to your email. So check your Ole Miss emails. That's where all of my correspondence will go. Take a real quick look at the syllabus. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but let's just look at it real quick. Let me make sure here. I'm going to stop share for a second. I'm going to share my screen again. I want to be sure that I am where I need to be. All right, so we're on the syllabus. It says hybrid option here. It's not a hybrid this time. It is web-based. That's just the title where it was saved before from a previous semester. Tells you all about the course objectives. I'm not going to read those to you. You can read them. Don't email me with questions where the information is found on the syllabus, the schedule, or the World Wide Web. And I really am not going to respond to emails talking about grades either. We need to speak in person or via Zoom. Basically, grades are not, there's not a whole lot of grades that are going to need discussing during this course anyway. You'll have quizzes and things that you'll do that are automatically graded through Blackboard. So there's really no, it's not like I can just go in and arbitrarily make a change for you because you're not happy with what you made. I do want you all to do well, though. Believe me, I am on your side. I want you to do well, and I will do what I can during this semester to help you understand the material and not have to worry about, oh gosh, I made 8 out of 20 on that quiz. You know, we will work through the semester. I'll try to give you some maybe extra credit opportunity toward the end of the semester, something like that. Here's something that we'll go over. Students should plan accordingly to manage their time to ensure success in this class. Recommend dedicating absolute minimum of 8 hours a week to this class. I know some of you are probably laughing at that, but if you want to do well in this class, it's probably what you're going to need. 2 hours reading the corresponding textbook chapters, 2 hours reviewing the online material, making study notes, 2 hours completing weekly quizzes and discussion board posts, and 2 hours working on the semester projects. There are some kind of larger projects during the semester. Don't wait until the last second and try to get it done and then not get them turned in by the time when they are assigned to be turned in, because late submissions aren't going to be accepted because you have plenty of time to get these things done. Each week's lesson is going to open at 12 a.m. on Monday. All that work that's associated with it is due by the following Sunday. There's nothing at that point. There's not going to be any makeups once the due date is passed. If you did not do the discussion or take the quizzes, you just miss those points. These make up 15% of your final grade. 150 points. Okay, let's not, for any of the things that you're working on, your quizzes, your discussions, your tests, you can use any materials you choose, including your notes, your book, the internet, to complete these quizzes and assignments. So you have all the information you need at your disposal. You're going to have a midterm and a final during the semester. Each one's going to be worth 100 points. So that comes up to a total of 200, which is only 20% of your final grade. Most of your grade is going to come from participating in the discussions, keeping up with the quizzes, doing the projects. Not going to have makeups for the tests unless you are have something very, very valid. Actually, the 2 tests are open for basically a week each, so you will have time to get those done. So don't ask me in advance if you can take one late or something like that. You need to submit your assignments through Blackboard on or before the time they're due. Late assignments won't be accepted. I would love for you to submit them early, but look at the due date as the last possible day to submit the assignment for credit. Make sure that you do your things early enough that you won't have any technical issues at the end that are going to hold you up. As you see here, there's 1,000 total points available here. You've got 2 really big projects, an instructional sports video. It's not really hard, but there's some things. We've got rubrics on all of this stuff for you to follow. 200 points and 200 points for a tournament design project. That is 40% of your grade right there. So do well on these big projects and you're well on your way to a good grade in this class. The rest of this is basically about academic integrity. Don't plagiarize and do things like that. That is a no-go, guys. Don't do that. All right, let me stop sharing. I want to take you to something else. So I'm going to share the screen again. Let's go back to the class here. So we've been there at the syllabus. Now let's go here. Welcome video, syllabus, and course outline. What is very important here, and I've written here, print this, keep up with this, tattoo this on your forehead. It will keep you on track. If you do not turn in assignments by the deadline, they will not be accepted. So this right here, I'm going to click on. I'm going to click it again. And just to be sure, I'm going to stop share, go back to share screen and make sure that I have what I'm wanting you to see here. Okay. And now you're going to see this is the wrong one. I need to upload a different one. Hang on. Let me share screen again. All right. This is the one that's going to be on your on Blackboard, and it has what happens each week, and the date is on the far left. I have tried my best to get these dates right. There may be one date that's wrong or something, but if so, I'll catch it and we'll get it straight. Over here on the right, this is what is super important. It tells you when your discussion board posts are due, when your quizzes are due, all the way down when your sports programming observation project is due, when the midterm is due, instructional sports video, all of your due dates and things are here. The final exam will be available from December 2nd through December 8th. Midterm, March 22nd through March 28th. So you've got large spans to take these tests. All right, let's stop share here again. And go back one more time to the main page. I want you guys to see how to navigate. I don't want you to miss out on what you're going to be doing here. your weekly lessons. When you click on that, you're going to go now and click on program delivery. And once you get to that, you're going to see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, etc. So click on week 1. Once you do that, it tells you on yours, it's going to show you all these things that I have here. You know, read the syllabus closely. It tells you what to do. Something else that you need to do is to be sure that you click on these curriculum resources. Okay, you've got content information and curriculum resources. When you click on that, it gives you a lot of information from each chapter. Chapter 1, identified and realized, and it gives you all of this information, and it will help you tremendously with your quizzes, discussions, and your tests. So go through this stuff. It's interesting information. Chapter 2, here's your extra materials for it, curriculum resources. That's chapter 1 and 2 right there all together. So let's say we want to go to the next week. Click on week 2. You're going to have the information that's given right there. You're going to click on curriculum resources again. Here is the information that's going to help you with your quizzes, with your tests, with discussions. And there's things on here that are, you know, check your understanding questions. They are really good to make sure that you understand what's going on with that given chapter after reading it. You do need to read your chapters. That's just part of taking an online course. Yes, you do have to have the book. Let's see, what else can I share with you on here? You know how to get to curriculum resources now. So, and we've been to weekly lessons. So let's look at the projects and reports. Your screen's probably going to look a little different than mine when you're there. But it has very detailed information on what I'm looking for on each one of these projects. You've got a sports programming observation project. You need to go to either a competitive athletic event, high school or younger level, an instructional group fitness class where you must participate, a game that's sponsored by the local public park agency, a higher ed institution or private fitness membership association, you know, church leagues, things like that. You can view them online. You can view them on television. I'm okay with that because of COVID. I know this will be more difficult. If you're going to go to any sporting events, do use it for your observation though, because it would be better for you to do this in person. Now, there's a part on here showing that says picture clearly showing the student from the first event, picture clearly showing student at second event. If you watch these at home, if you watch these in person, if you're watching it on television, I want you to take a picture of yourself in front of your television with that particular game or event happening on the television. I'd much rather see in person if you can do that. I don't want to put you in any harm, you know, in harm's way in any sort of way. So do what you feel like you need to do on this. But if you can go to an event, go to an event. It tells you what is needed here. You're looking for things like, what did you observe? What was the purpose? Was the event successful? How did they handle things like customer service? How were their facilities? You're going to look at all these things like that. And then at the bottom, you've got 1 through 9 that ask you about goals and objectives, leadership, facilities, equipment, cost, schedule, promotion and marketing, things like that. That's all given there. Your rubric is given up here. That's the first one. The second one is the instructional sports video. You're going to make a video that is, it's going to be 5 minutes in length. You're going to look through the eyes of a student or a beginner. You're going to teach them a feature of a sport. You're going to instruct it. It doesn't have to be anything major. I've had people show tennis strokes, baseball pitches, how to safely shoot a compound bow. Cheerleading has been used, bowling, different things, but you're going to teach these skills. I had a couple track athletes that did One taught how to do high jump, breaking it down for a beginner. Another had a very good presentation about throwing the hammer for someone who has no, prior knowledge about what's going on with that. So just make sure you are teaching this as though you are looking at a student or a beginner, okay? You want to use motivational techniques, good instructional methods, show that you did some planning up front, needs to be uploaded to YouTube, and not, make sure that it is not set to private because I can't view those. And you're gonna be graded on length of video, all of these things. If you use instructional aids, that would be a plus. It's worth 25 points. That's going to be due April 4th. Your third one is the probably the biggest. You should start on this early in the semester if you can. It has all the information about designing a tournament. You're going to be having to answer specific things about how to put together a tournament and design a tournament during specific times that are available to you. It's all written out very clearly here. I will most likely give you a good example of one that I have been given in the past. And I do not want you to copy it. I do not want you to just take it and paste your information there. But I do want you to see how much effort really goes into this, and it's worth 20% of your grade, so it's worth it. Okay, let's try to wrap this up. So that's under projects and reports. Next, you're going to see your quizzes and exams. These have dates set where they're going to become available to you. You won't be able to see what I'm showing right here, but you've got an introduction quiz, a foundations quiz, all the way down to your midterm and your final, and they will show up when you are able to take them, okay? There's also discussions that will be due during the semester, and this first one, I went ahead and opened it before the semester even starts. So it opens on the 18th of January. You're going to take some time and make a discussion post telling us what's asked for there. Same thing with all of these. They have their dates, February 1st, 15th, March 1st, March 22nd, April 5th. That's our final discussion, and we've got information here telling you exactly what I'm looking for and a little rubric of how it's going to be graded. Did you give me a description and a hyperlink? Did you identify the agencies? Who was responsible? Was there negligence? Do you have any suggestions? That will be 25 points. And each one of these, I believe, is worth 25 points apiece. So don't miss your discussions. They're found here as well. I am glad that you have chosen to take the class. I do hope that you will take the class seriously enough to keep up with your deadlines, because if you do not, it is going to be a difficult class for you. Just saying. You have got to print out this course outline. You have got to keep up with the dates, because when the time passes and you miss a quiz and you miss a discussion, then that's going to start adding up on your points. You can miss a discussion, you can miss a quiz, and you can still be okay because you've got a lot of points in this course, but you need to keep up with your dates. Again, I'm glad you're in the class. I think you have the ability to learn a lot if you'll apply yourself, and you will actually take the time to read your chapters and all, like you need to do. Read the chapters, look at those extra materials that are given for you that I show. I want to show you guys one more time. I know this seems like overkill, but last semester we had a little trouble with people not knowing about these other resources. So I want to be very sure that you know how to find them. So I'm going to share one last time. And here's my screen again. You're going to go to weekly lessons. You're going to click on week 1, and then you're going to click on curriculum resources. Without these curriculum resources, it's going to be more difficult for you to do well on these quizzes, to do these discussions. Now, your book is your main information source on this course, but these curriculum resources are tied in with the book and break down a lot of the information. It's almost like Cliff Notes to a degree to put the large information. This is also some extra resources that will help you to understand what is in the book better. So again, thank you guys for joining the class. Good luck. Email me if you have any questions. Be sure to look under the welcome video syllabus and course outline about emailing. Make sure that when you email me that you do it in the way that it's asked for, if you don't mind. Again, I'm here to help you. I'm not here to make life difficult. We will get through this together. So good luck. Have a great semester. And yell at me, come by, email. If you need anything, I will be around here in Turner 218A. See you later, guys. Have a good semester.